Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Edgar and we are going through the light games that I have on Tabletop Together tool for Essen Spiel 2025. I have a lot, but I have 115 because I had to take a few out. Not sure if I'm gonna do 115, maybe 100. Uh, let's see which games get cut out. Maybe I do 110. Who knows? Um, I have 11. Do I have 11? Let me just check. Yeah, I do have 11 because one was already kind of like a game that I played last year, I guess. I don't know why it's at the Essen list, but it's a very nice game, so I want you to be aware of it. So I just put it in there as like an Easter egg. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first game. Oh, by the way, if you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And yeah, that's it. I'm not really on socials. Maybe I will do that in the future. But let's get things started. So my first game is. So that's. Oh, not that. Oh yeah, that's Map Masters. Oh, I think oh, wait, let me just check. Yeah, we cannot see the rest of the list. So, Map Masters is a dungeon crawling card game. You must create your own path, card by card, through dark rooms of your dungeon in search of legendary treasures. And it's published by Captain Games. Um, Artist is Adrien Journal, and designer is Ian Sebastian Bach and Cedric Calmont. 1 to 5 players, 30 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up, and it doesn't have a weight yet. Um, and you can see you can flip um, the box, and then it says co-op and then it says verse, so you can play both of them. And if you want to know where they are, Captain Games is in Hall 3, Q600. So Q600 in Hall 3. Um, It says you can play it solo, cooperative, or competitive. Use 5 cards by building their own dungeon in the versus mode. Um, and then you draw a path to collect as many discoveries as possible and match the round's objective. And then you count points of discoveries on the paths that match the primary and secondary objectives in order to earn victory points. You can collect coins and purchase new cards or tokens from the market. And then in co-op you do that with you join forces, and you have to discuss strategy both beforehand and during the game. And after setup in the market phase, you explore the dungeon, which you do cooperatively. Each person will play a card to the dungeon. And I cannot flip this, but like co-op and versus. And see here they're cooperating. Here they're basically fighting each other. So these are like the. Is this a whole card? I think so. Oh yeah, you can collect these things and fight these monsters. It looks kind of nice. It reminds me a bit of a Bandido. That you have to escape the prison. Uh, that's a cooperative game only. So yeah, um, looks really cool. Oh, there's some people there. So yeah, that is a game that's I think it plays pretty fast. So yeah, so that is Map Masters. Yeah, 30 to 60 minutes. Uh, it's like a half an hour game if you think I already know it and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, nice little game, little family game. Not, also for like game nights at the end of out of the game net if you still have like a half an hour left. So that's Map Masters. So the next one is Marajoara, and it's a game for 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 14 and up. Sorry, weighs about 2.0. Artist is Carmen Ferreira Martinez, and the designer is Daniel De Luca, and the publisher is Giant Rock. I think, are they here? Yeah, there are multiple here, but Giant Rock is the one representing it in Hall 2, E510. So E510 in Hall 2. Oh, I made a little mistake. This is a game that's in German. I still want to talk about it though. I usually take games that are German out. I think that this one doesn't have maybe language, is what I can see from the pictures, but we'll come back to that. So the thing is, the Marajoaras is one of the names given to the people of the original Brazilian tribe that dates back to pre-Columbian period. And they settled on an island of Marajoara at the mouth of the Amazon River. And they're known for the distinct pottery in archaeological studies. You will act as some of the scholars who excavate and restore this art. You're managing a museum and restoring the vases. You take 14 turns, carry out excavations, return large vases, displaying them, earning points for your collection, and the one who has the most points win. How it's done is not really described here, but this is like an excavation site. It is in one of the prettiest covers, but the box is part of the play of the playing of the game. I don't see anything that has rules specifically, so if there's any rules in English that you can get from BTG, then that is something to maybe consider, even if it's German. Oh, let me just check for, yeah, the things. I don't see anything here that has, unless it has some cards that you're using that has text. I don't think it has any languages in the game itself, except maybe the rule book in German, but that can be remedied. It looks really nice. Not sure what's going on. Oh, here you can make part of the vases or vases. It says vases or vases. This looks. I like dice. Things that has to do with dice. They're all ones, but I think you can. Is that like digging? So you go deeper. You have to change the values. I don't know. There are all these tracks that do something with the dice. Oh, so yeah, I think if you go up these tracks, the dice go higher in value. I think those are like maybe more complete vases that you find. I'm trying to extrapolate something from the game. These are the player boards. You're gonna get some dice, and it looks nice. And there's a little card that you put some dice. So yeah, that is Marajoara. The next game is March of the Ants Evolved Edition. This is a new edition for March of the Ants. The game has come out as, oh, just check, March of the Ants from 2015. Totally different cover. A bit more realistic with the ants, a bit more animated in its art. And I have to check here on my other laptop if March of the Ants is there by Weird City Games. So they are the third one here mentioned. In Hall 2, E111. Hall 2, E111. And the designer is Tim Eisner and Ryan Swisher. And the artist is Lena Cosette and Ryan Swisher. 1 to 5 players, 690 minutes, ages 13 and up, and a weight of 2.75. The thing is, you are an ant colony and you have to march out, evolve, build your ant colony. And what's different is there's new artwork and graphic design, revised and updated mechanics, new resting cards and great tunnel battles, and wooden ant meeples. That's always nice. It's kind of like a 4X feel under 90 minutes. And the same playtime as the other game. And you have to be more successful than your rivals. There are many paths to victories, and as your next and your ants grow and evolve, you must craft your strategy to emerge victorious. This one is one that I am curious, a little bit more curious about than the other ants game, but I'm not sure which one will be the better ant game. And I like it that you can evolve your ant. It is quite a game that is not good for squeamish people that go like, I like ants from afar because we're bigger, but I don't want to zoom into an ant. So these are the larvae. I've got the larvae chamber, and yeah, this is like your. I think you can evolve the your ant different parts of the body. Oh, is that an expansion? This is. Oh, that's Portuguese. Ah, yeah, that's Portuguese. And the thing is, this is a great tunnel. I think you will be going out, or you're out of the great tunnel and discovering stuff and tiles, and there are cards. And that's all I know about it. Oh, haha. This is bigger. Looks like, oh, centipedes. Maybe you can fight the centipedes. But it's it looks quite nice. Nice artwork. I like the graphic design. These are like, oh, these are like goals. Oops. So you have these goal cards as well. That your own personal goal cards. I think you can get more of them. So yeah. So, and some things like activate a certain, like a lightning and things during your slumber. Yeah, it looks nice. So that is a March of the Ants Evolved Edition. So my next one is Merchants of Andromeda, and this is a game from Allplay. Allplay is in. Oh, sorry, my other. Yeah, I got it here. Hall 5, L415. So Hall 5, L415. It's from Reneknizia. It's a Reneknizia game. And the artist is Torben Bockemeyer. And it's 3 to 5 players, 45 to 90 minutes, ages 13 and up, and weighs about 2.50. The March of the Ants. Wow, March of the Ants. I think that game really stuck with me, the March of the Ants. Merchants of Andromeda. There are no ants in space. Well, there are bees, but that's a Stonemaier game. But no ants yet. They stay on Earth. This is, by the way, talking about March of Ants. There is an English rulebook on PGC, so now you know. Merchants of Andromeda. You have to. It's a game of like space politics and casting votes in the setting and bidding on goods, and resorting to ship combat as well. And you draw 3 cards. One is going to be the one you discard, and that grants you the resource on the card, and one you keep, which grants you the action, uh, and the other goes into an auction. And a prominent Dutch auction, and the winner of the auction gets both the action and the resource of that last card. Um, to perform the Dutch auction in this game, you do a timer or the app, and the more the time takes down, the less the winner will pay. So the thing is, maybe it's 60 seconds, and then it goes 59, 58, like, yeah, I can bid now, and then I will have it, but I have to pay more. So it's kind of like a tense bidding, I guess. With these cards, you manipulate the market, you play intergalactic mini games and resolve events, and they play with the most points, most money wins. So actually, that's important. Because if you get a lot of money and then it's just points, I think that's a clever idea. So yeah, this is. I was not sure about this one. It looks a bit like Factory Funner in the art department. I do like the boards, and I like how everything looks, to be honest. Looks actually even better, like art-wise and graphic design-wise, as the cover. So you put here discard, keep, and auction. And there's these boxes. I don't know if you put coins in there or voting ballots or votes. I mean, could be that they're voting ballots. It looks a bit cartoony though. And yeah, these are like different boards. I don't know if they're all player boards. No, some of them are not. But it looks real cool. So this is a game that I will keep my eye on. Maybe not my type of game, but I'm really hoping that maybe we'll get a demo in the 3 days that I'm there. So many games that I want to demo. So that is Merchants of Andromeda. The next one I'm going to be talking about, and some people will go like, Edgar, you have this on the list? Because, well, I did have some trick-taking games on my list. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm always willing to try them out. And this is Moustache. And Moustache is from Lumberjacks Studios. Art is Manu Gorobe, and it's designed by Alexander Aguilar and Jules Massaud. 3 to 6 players, 20 minutes, and ages 10 and up. And they are in Lumberjack Studios is in Hall 6, G400. Oh, this is only in French. Sometimes they do slip through. But because this is in French, I will just check here if there's a rules in French and rules in English. So you can get the rules in English. Is there an Essen Spiel pre-order? Just checking. Okay. I will just check that out later. Because it's 17 euros, not that expensive. And so the thing is a trick-taking game for 2 to 6 players that has a twist. So because teams will be randomly reshuffled in each round, new rules will be added, like reversed color hierarchy, which one is higher than the other in color, the wild jokers, card effects, and nothing stays the same for too long. So it's a fun trick-taking game that has this twist. It looks really funny with all the mustaches on the animals. I don't play as a team, win on your own. So yeah, I think this is, I don't know what this is. It's not rounds because, oh maybe it's the rules, like the first 3 rounds, the first, I don't know. Oh, I want some cards. They're showing the same thing all over again. I think it will just be animals with mustaches and colors. Yeah, like this. Ah, look at that mustache. Looks fancy. So yeah, I like the art. It's funny. And it's colorful. So yeah, trick-taking game where things suddenly change. I like it when they keep it fresh. So that is Moustache. Um, the next one is a game that was, I think it was already out last year, because the thing is, or maybe it was just there as a board, like, hey, coming soon, because I remember this cover. Um, it's from Dranda Games and it's called Mutagen. Designer Alexandros Kapidakis and the artist Mihailo Dimitrescu. Uh, 1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes, ages 12 and up, and weighs about 3.00. Um, and Drone Games is in Hall 3, H400. Hall 3, H400. Um, so you are, it's a customizable worker placement. Um, it's set in a 1920s biopunk universe, and each has 4 workers that each react differently to the areas they are placed in. You put a worker, you activate a location, plus additional action determined by the worker's color. Um, you can unlock biological upgrades by infusing their workers with biological upgrades that will grant them decisive edge over their opponents. Uh, and each worker location has been transformed by the bio-enhanced changes. Uh, and the player who best harnesses the newfound powers of this biopunk universe, use them to collect the most amount of points after 4 rounds, will win the game. Um, so Mutagen, do like the cover though. Oh, art is by Demiko. It's quite a big board. The board is not as colorful as the cover. The cover is not really also popping that much, but it has a lot of color. And here's things that are just in the background of the player boards. Now here it looks a little bit better. This still looks a bit underwhelming. The the art direction, but I like the premise of the game. And the Miko artwork is always nice to look at. So here you see a lot of the tracks and stuff like that on the main board. Oh, is there more? I think this was Spiel. Yeah, this has to be Spiel. Let me just check. A photo of people taking a photo of Mutagen. Well, that's the right description. Not sure if it's Spiel, but it looks like it. These are different colored workers. And there's a different place. So this one's Robot E. Yeah, so that is Mutagen. So check that one out. And that is Mutagen minis compared to a banana and a meeple and a cube. So that is Mutagen. And the next one, I'm really excited about this one. It could have been higher, but it's quite pricey because I think it's the they only have like the deluxe edition of, because it's like €100. This is from a Horizon game. It's called Natera, New Beginning, and they are in Hall 4 D115. Hall 4 D115. And Natera is a game from Eric Fugere, Hugo Tremblay-Ledoux, and the artist is Martin Adam Martin. And it's 1 to 4 players, 60 to 120 minutes, ages 14 and up, and weighs about 3.08. You play as a sentient and intentional animal tribe. You're exploring like a post-humanity world. That seems to be a theme that is very much on the rise. You help your unique tribe leader as you and your explorers. You explore, build authority, and take control of 4 distinct areas. You unlock more powerful tiles. You'll make settlements to cement your presence, improve with human science, for powerful bonuses on the tech tree, which is, I like a tech tree. You have to collect the most venture points after 4 seasons, and you see which animal tribe adapted the best to the new natural era. 150 basic and advanced exploration cards with discovery, improvements, science, and 40 unique specialist cards, so that the animals have different strategies to pursue. I really like the cover though. It's not a cover that like from the from like a distance will call to you, but from the from like blowing up the cover here, it looks very cool. It looks a bit like Zootopia. You have here the rabbit and stuff like the gorillas. Uh, so, and I really like it because, oh, look at these wooden meeples. It's raccoons with coats and a little hat and coffee. It's not Starbucks because they don't have the license to it, but it's Starbucks. Um, it looks, and look at the rabbits, so sophisticated with, it's like that looks like they work in an office. And the beavers. It looks real cool. I really want to take a look at this. I look at the bears and the monkeys and the chimps and the lizards. the lizards. The lizards are like fruit vendors. Oh yeah, the lizards are the fruit vendors. Oh wait. The monkeys are like the gym guys. These are they are the mechanics, and these are the bears are the park rangers. So yeah. So if the humans don't do it, just the animals will take it over. Oh, and we have the moles are the miners. Of course they are. They're stuck in that in that role forever in games. I really like how it looks. It looks so nice. This should be higher. This should be higher. I'm gonna put it higher. This just gives me such a good feelings and vibes, and I hope it's ah. This is gonna be an expensive game. Oh look, the cows. There are also cows and frogs. Oh, it looks real nice. Card backs. I like how it looks. so interested in this one. Yeah, this is great. This is like this is Natera. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Natera New Beginning. Check this one out. I think this. I hope it gets picked up by someone. Cause I don't know Horizon Games. This is just going higher for me. So the next one is Octocube, and this one is actually already out. Uh, I saw it in my local game shop, but I was like, I'm going to Essen, so I cannot spend money right now because I'm really saving up for stuff. Uh, so Octocube is you're in the deep of the sea, depths of the sea. Octopus compete for treasures left behind by the surface dweller. So you collect them because you're this cube, which is you represent an octopus, and you're basically rolling from stack to stack. Uh, and it's a magnetic cube, so you're grabbing these tiles uh, to get as many objects as possible, uh, choosing them carefully while you block opponents. Um, During the game, score points each time you clear the face of your cube at the end of the game. Win majority to boost your score. I think it's a very simple game. It's from Sit Down Games, by the way. I totally forgot about that when I was so enthusiastic about this game. Sit Down Games is in Hall 2E120. Hall 2E120. 120. Um, it's from Carl Lange, and artist is Clement Mason. And 2 to 4 players, 25 minutes, is 8 and up, and it's a lightweight one game. So this is really good for, I think, for families. So you see here the different color cubes, just your different player cubes, and you are trying to collect all these things by rolling over them. And these are magnetic, so they will stick to here. Oh. Oh, they're bigger than I thought, to be honest, the cubes. Or they're not bigger, and this is just a bigger copy of the game that they use for conventions. But I'm not sure. I think it maybe is, because it is a very simple game. Not sure if I'm going to pick it up, but it is a game that I really want to highlight. It looks so good. But maybe too light for me. So that is Octocube. My next one is Oddland. It's a game that was also already out. This one was actually, I played this one I think last year or at the beginning of this year, something like that. And this one is actually the surprise that I was talking about. A little game that I really liked. It's a game from, it says 2025, so I think it came out at the beginning of the year somewhere, because I did play it, and there's no other implementation here on BGG. It's from Allplay, and from designer Dan Schumacher and artist Cam Kendall, and they are in Hall 5L415, Hall 5L415. And the thing is with this game is 1 to 5 players, 40 minutes, age 11 up, weighs about 1.80. This is a game that is, you have these animals and they have to go to different regions. You have a starting region, a starting board region, and you're going to draw, I don't know if you're going to draw, how many cards does it say here? You explore by placing a terrain card somewhere on the island, and you can cover up other terrains with a maximum of two areas that you can cover. And the thing is that will change where animals go, or these like, I think it's animals, uh, and they go to different spaces and they will give you points. Uh, so the thing is, for example, I have maybe this animal as my animal. So basically, my crocodiles will score 2 points per space in neighboring territories. So you put your crocodile there, and I think we'll also move if someone makes a bigger terrain somewhere else, so it will move there, something like that. And the thing is, like here, you can. This one was 4 here, so someone covered this one and this tile. Yeah, so the terrains will change so suddenly. Is there another one? So these are like the so for example, you place this across 2 adjacent territories. So Wolfant, and it's 3 points per space in bigger territory and -3 per space in smaller territories. So here you see like the white is the bigger one. You get 3 points for those, and these are the minor points. So you ideally want just one minus point and a lot of plus points, so to even each other out. So yeah, and you can put these animals with, you can put them, you all have these animals, and you can put the animals where you like. um, Even in a habitat, it has to be a different square, so you can put the same one with your colored disc below it here, so that can also score points. Or you can put it somewhere else, thinking that that area will be more profitable for you. So you're gonna put these animals out, and it's really nice because some animals even score like diagonally. So even if you put like a tile somewhere else, like it will affect that animal, and it can also affect the animals that you put out. So it's a very very nice game. Not sure. Maybe it's because it's new at Essen, and yeah, it's in English. So oh, I think this is the version without the wooden meeples. Yeah, the wooden meeples look a little bit nicer. So yeah, that is Oddland. My actually, I want to put this as the 11th, but we still have 2 to go. But I just put it in here at this place. Um, just check it out if you haven't checked it out already, and even if you're not going to Essen, I think this maybe you can get this one already because I already played it. So that's Oddland. The next one was already covered by the Dice Tower. It might be already like on shelves. I haven't seen it here. Uh, or maybe I have. Not sure. And that is Ofrenda. And Ofrenda is from Osprey Games, from designer Orlando Sa and Andres Santos, and artist Alex Hereñas. 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 14 and up, and weighs about 2.33. Um, Osprey Games are in Hall 3, M600, so Hall 3, M600. And this is a game where it's about the Day of the Dead, and it's a card placement game inspired by the Mexican Day of the Dead, like I said. And you're making an altar with pictures of your loved ones, and you're gonna put the cards in places because and maybe those places are more beneficial depending on other cards that are there because they give you points, like uh, uh, this person wants to be next to these colored family members, or it will give you minus points if it is besides one of these family members. So you really want to have to put these family pictures of family members out so that they're all happy and on the Day of the Dead uh, while you remember them. Um, so this is the cover. Looks really nice. I like how the cover looks. and um, you also have these symbols. They do some stuff. You have these tokens that you can unlock. Uh, no, I don't think you unlock them. You have to put them, and they give you like points, for example. I think that this one gives plus 4 points for candles that are out or something. Actually, very curious about that one. I don't know how all the candles work, but it looks really nice. And then you have also these uh, things you can score on the side. It's a fun little game. Here it looks the most colorful, to be honest. So this is a nice game about it's I know it's about the Day of the Dead, but it's a quite cozy game about remembering, and maybe it will inspire people to also make their little remembrance wall of their family members. So it's really cool. So that is Ofrenda, which means offering in Spanish. The next game, oh, sorry, is Oh Crap. And the thing is, I saw this one, and I think it was on Kickstarter. Well, I didn't see it on Kickstarter. I saw it here, and then I think I looked it up somewhere. I think it was on Kickstarter. So it's an expansion that you can get there. And Oh Crab is from Smart Flamingo, and Smart Flamingo is oh, um, then Hall 5 D315. Hall 5 D315. Smart Flamingo also has an expansion for this for Oh Crab. I was gonna want to say Oh My Crab. No, it's Oh Crab called Adventure Pack. That you can get there from designer Bartosz Sopka, Bartlomeej uh, Zielonka, and the artist is Radoslav Jaszczuk. 2 to 5 players, 40 to 60 minutes, ages 8 and up, weighs about 2.0. This is a race, so you're one of these crabs trying to race down without being caught by people that want to eat them. It's a modded two-sided board. Each game is a new challenge. You build your deck to outsmart other people, because you can also also a mean game. You take on the role of cat that has to escape from the fry house, and they have to run away all the way to the beach, and then they're safe. But there are obstacles. There are sand castles, rubbish, seagulls, other crabs. You move by playing one card from your hand face down each round, then performing actions and move it from their move it on their turn. Cards played on following rounds can be changed by matching the halves of the icons on the sides, allowing even more moves or gaining shells that can be spent on special actions. And if you push other crabs or other people, or if you move them or push them into obstacles, they need to discard cards from their hands, forcing them to spend a turn to rest. When players rest, they retrieve all their cards and gain one new card with additional special actions and more options for chaining. The first crab to get into the safe waters of the sea wins the game. Yeah, this one is also not expensive. It's 35. Yeah, this can go up. I have a game that I think will go down just a smidge, and that one just had like small. I had like these pawns from Monopoly, not Monopoly, but from uh, just these pawns that it's just like a cone with the round part. I don't know how this is called. It's not a meeple. And it's like you could have had at least some people, wooden meeples with some printing, but they don't have that. So that's a big bummer. And this one has these crabs, which are 3D printed uh, on the wooden. They look. You have these crabs. They look funny. They all have their personalities. And one has a sunglass because he found it on the beach. And the thing is, this game is 35 euros. Uh, this looks fun. Uh, yeah, I think that's. I don't know. This is just so much fun. And the thing is, that game is like. I've seen games that are like 35, and if I get two games that are 35, I have two games instead of one. So, and of course, it's like, hey, you should just get the game that you want, but this one looks very fun. So yeah, that is Oh Crap. Let me get you some more pictures here. Is the expansion? It's only 10. Oh, that's not bad. I really like how it looks. Oh, I skipped one by mistake. It looks fun. So the thing is here, if you push people into here, then it's why is there a skeleton in here? Oh, and flip flops will also let you lose cards. Yeah. So yeah, that is Oh Crap. Looks very nice. Um, and well, we're at the end. Thank you guys for watching. Uh, it's been a pleasure being here with you guys. And like, subscribe, and comment down below. And you'll see me on the next one. And it's starting to get to October, and then a few more weeks, and it's around the corner. It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait. I'm having goosebumps thinking about it. I have so many games to consider to put on my list to go for. I'm ecstatic. So see you on the next video. Bye bye.